Hi, my name is Paul and I like to go places. And apparently some of those places are still very muddy and snowy and cold. Right now I'm just basically exploring some of my favorite logging roads up on the Okanagan connector area. And it has actually been snowing up here recently, I think in the last couple days. So there's a lot of snow on the roads here, and they don't plow a lot of these areas. So there's probably not much that I'd be able to get to. I didn't really build my Jeep to be like a deep snow rig, but I don't know. It still works okay, but yeah, I don't want to get myself stuck, so I'm not going to take any huge risks. But yeah, anyway, I think to start off with, we're going to talk a bit about some of the changes I made to the Jeep recently and some of the things I will be doing in the near future. So because it is spring for pretty much the rest of the world, I did already remove my winter wheels and I've put on the new wheels that I'll be using as my like summer, pretty much all season wheels. These are like Pro Comp 15-inch steel wheels. They're 8 inches wide, and for my tires I went with the General Grabber ATX tires. These are 33-inch and 12.5 wide, pretty beefy tires. I'm still trying to hunt down the caps, the center caps. I tried to order them online and it's like super long back order, so that's a bit of a pain in the ass, but yeah. And because they're actually very wide tires, I've got the Bushwhacker fender flares. So on this side here, like I've got them on the rear, and yeah, they mostly cover everything there. Haven't done the fronts yet. These are still the original ones. I've been waiting for a nice sunny and warm day. Yeah, it's been getting cold again where I live, so I'm waiting for better weather to do that. And I'm also waiting for a good sunny day to do some repair work. Under the hood of the Jeep, I have an exhaust leak. I believe there's probably a crack in the manifold, which seems to be a pretty common thing for Jeeps anyway. Yeah, it's developed that ticking sound, which is, pretty much always an exhaust leak. And I can also smell the exhaust under the hood. So yeah, I think pretty much obvious that it's an exhaust leak. I already have the replacement manifolds. I basically just bought the cheapest set from Rock Auto because, I mean, whatever, they're probably going to crack again in the future. So just waiting for good weather to do that. And other than that, there's not a whole lot that I've changed or will be changing. These little cheap LED lights that I put on here, like this bottom row is already burned out because like these things, they claim to be weatherproof, but well, they're not. There's like condensation on the inside of the lens, and yeah, so bottom row just burned out completely. And yeah, I mean, those were cheap on Amazon, so I guess you get what you pay for. And I'm gonna replace those with like a 7-inch round LED kit, and I think what I might do is put covers on them as well for like during the winter and stuff, because I have to park this outdoors, and I guess the less that these are exposed to the elements, the better. So yeah, these ones are, I put them on like 6 months ago, and that's pretty much the result so far. So yeah, I'll just remove them and replace them. And something else I did pick up is a proper air compressor meant for like, more regular use. I was carrying around like an emergency one, but if I was going to be airing down my tires all the time and doing that for off-roading and refilling them, I probably would have burned that one out pretty quick. So yeah, I just picked this up. It looks like it's a well-reviewed brand from Amazon, and I guess we'll see how it goes. And so I've aired down my tires right now to 25 psi, and I did a bit of a comparison actually. I left them at the street pressure of around 35 psi, and I tried to drive around in the snow a little bit, and it worked, but I mean, it was not great. So after I aired them down, I went and drove through the same bit of snow, and there was obviously a noticeable increase in my traction. So yeah, I don't know how low I'd really want to take these if I was going to go and to try and do some like deeper snow. I might take them down to maybe like what, 15 or 20 maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, mainly I'm driving on just dirt and muddy roads at the moment. There has been some snow, but not really that deep, so yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I might try airing them down a little bit more if I think that I'm getting a bit stuck. But yeah, so with a proper air compressor, before I hit the highway again to go home, I can air them back up. So right now I'm on the forestry road from the Elkhart exit on the Okanagan connector. This road will eventually connect me way back up to the Sunset Main exit. But I think that's a higher elevation because that part of the road was a lot more snowy than here. So yeah, this is pretty easy going. It's not too bad. I think that if I encounter deeper snow, I may have to take the tires down a little lower. So I'm still at 25 psi right now, and I was trying to do a deeper section of snow than what I'm encountering here, and I was still getting a little bogged down. So yeah, I'm thinking if it's deeper snow, maybe I have to do like what, 15 or 20 psi. Yeah, I'm just kind of guessing because I've never driven a vehicle like this in snowy conditions before off-road. So yeah, usually I just kind of stick to the stuff that's been cleared during the winter, and a road like this is not, because it's a decommissioned forestry road. There's no one who actually drives on this road. Like right now, the only kind of tracks that I really see are animal tracks. So yeah, and now then there's me, of course, but there's really nothing to see out here. It's just I'm just kind of poking around and exploring, but I'll see what other areas I might be able to get to today. All right, the spot I'm at here now is Paradise Lake wreck site. I've never been here before. This is basically off the Paradise Lake Road, which is right there, and just like 30 seconds up the road is the actual Paradise Lake Resort. So they plow that road and it's paved all the way up to there, and then it becomes like a forestry road here. So yeah, there's this wreck site that's right next to the actual resort, and there's a lake somewhere in here, and this snow doesn't look like it's too bad, so yeah, I'm just gonna follow this and see where this leads. I tried going up to Boot Lake, but yeah, it's the road doesn't get plowed up there. So the tires that I've got on here, they don't seem to be that great for snow. Maybe I have to air them down even more, but yeah, it's I think my old Wrangler Duratec tires that came with this Jeep might have actually been a bit better, so I don't know. And okay, so I guess we're at the wreck site, which is just basically this, I suppose. And then, okay, the resort is literally right there because it's got cabins and stuff. So I don't know if I'd actually want to like camp out at this place, being just so close to other people, but yeah, I don't know, let's take a look. Okay, so it looks like there's one and two, so two official camping spots here, and then there was an outhouse that was further up the road there. But yeah, this is basically it. Yeah, I've never been here before, and it's gonna be a bit snowy and muddy, I think. And I think the lake is pretty much like right here, so yeah, I really don't want to be walking too much out here. I think it's still probably frozen to some degree, but I'm not going to be an idiot and try and walking out there. I'm sure I'll fall through the ice, but and then it looks like the resort has a dock that comes out there, so yeah, I don't know. Seems like a pretty nice place, and I've been around the other side of the lake, but I don't think there's any spot that actually comes down right to the water. That other road that I was just on goes way over that direction, and there's some side roads that then come branch off and get close to the lake, but not close enough to actually see the lake. So yeah, I think if you're wanting to enjoy Paradise Lake, it's basically this wreck site or the resort right next to it. I'm not aware of anywhere else on the lake, so yeah. All right, so I'm just continuing along Paradise Lake Road here, and this is an area I haven't actually checked out on the map or the satellite or anything like that, and I've never been up this far before. So I think it's an area I might do more exploring on maybe in the summer. There's, I mean, it looks like it was a logged area some time ago, and I don't know if there's still any actual active logging happening up here right now. But there's a lot of, like, you know, the side roads that go off for when they logged the area. So I might have to take a look at the satellite and try following some of those paths to see if there's anything interesting to see up here. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where this goes or how far it goes. So I'm gonna follow this for a little while today, and then I think when I get home, I'll probably do a closer look at anything else that might be up here. So yeah, then I can possibly cover it in a video. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It looks like this area was probably logged like maybe decades ago or something. These trees, I don't know. They're probably, I mean, I don't know anything about trees, but these probably look like they're at least 5 or 10 years old, maybe more. I have no idea. So yeah, I don't know. I'll see where this goes. All right, so I've been following the road for a while, and it eventually takes you to this small bridge, and then it got super muddy right on the other side of that. So I turned around and yeah, just looking at what happened to my poor Jeep here, like, wow. This thing is insanely dirty now. Yeah, that was pretty brutal mud. So, jeez. I mean, I probably could have still made it through, but I didn't want to get stuck. It does seem like this is probably an active logging road now. On my way down here, I did see a bunch of evidence that there was like recent logging, and when you see like the trees, parts of the trees all the way down on the road here, that's another good sign that there's been logging trucks coming by, I think. So yeah, I think I'm going to head back up the way I came and find the next place to go explore. So I think one last stop I'm just going to make on today's little trip is this old like farmhouse complex or something. I've been out here before and I did a video, I think maybe last year, can't remember exactly when, but oof, yeah, well, it's muddy so you can't really see, but I'm glad to see this stuff is still standing. Let's go take a look again. Yeah, so there was the big structure over there, and then there was a couple of these small little farmhouse type buildings, I guess. They look about the same as they did last time I was here. Yeah, just kind of collapsing, so I'm not gonna go in there, but I did make a video on it and it's on my channel somewhere. So yeah, I want to find more stuff like this. I think I found this stuff just by looking at the satellite view of this area, and all of this land is now owned by some giant ranch or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, they use it for, I guess, cows and stuff. So I guess this stuff is just going to sit around rotting, though, until the end of time, but oh well. Anyway, my Jeep is all muddy. I'll have to wash it when I get home. Oh well. Okay, so I think it's going to wrap up today's video. I just kind of wanted to get out of town, do a little bit of off-roading. I don't know how often I'll be able to have new videos up. It does cost a lot of money in gas to drive the Jeep around on the highways and stuff, and I am trying to save up a bunch of money this year to do a trip. I'm going to be doing an overseas trip with my girlfriend later on this year, so that is probably going to take a lot of my money, so I don't know how often I will have YouTube videos up. But yeah, basically any of my adventures I want to get videos of, and it's not going to be a lot of Jeep specific stuff, but it just so happens this is the vehicle I'll be driving most of the time. So, and yeah, like I'm not any sort of Jeep expert, so I might just ramble on about crap through a lot of these videos and not really know a whole lot about what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching.